here. We out here on this. Yo, we out here on some nut shit. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know what it is.
Wait, time out. I don't have a good song on. I don't even have a song on.
Hey everyone, this is Editing Nick here to kind of preface this episode with a little bit of an announcement. As you'll hear, as you get into the actual recording, I don't know what happened, but for some reason, some parts of specifically my audio, I don't even know how my audio got fucked up like it did, considering it was my call and I have that in my microphone, like it's my call in my own house. But some parts, as I'm talking, especially at the beginning of the episode, they tend to cut out as my voice dips down in volume a little bit. Just want to apologize for that. It gets a lot better as it goes on. I don't know what changed in it. Brad and I are going to make sure that doesn't happen again next week. But for now, again, sorry that you guys have to deal with that this week. The worst of it is actually at the beginning, which is the most important part. But it's just kind of outlining the plans for the coming weeks or for season 2 of the podcast, which is actually exactly where the audio starts to get kind of wonky and sound kind of underwater. But if for some reason, just in case you guys don't understand what I'm saying, when that part comes up, I'll just say it right now, and then you'll get to hear it again, hear parts of it as I say it, as I record this episode before. And that's that this podcast, the format is going to change a little bit, very slightly. Monday episodes will still be exactly the same, me talking about new music that came out the week before. And then the biggest change comes with Thursday episodes, which were usually just kind of like an assortment of episodes where we just talk about just like random parts of music that I just kind of thought might be interesting. But instead, I'm switching that now to episodes that will have Brad, my friend Brad, who will be introduced during the actual recording, and then myself. We're going to be co-hosts, and then we're just going to be talking about whatever. As you'll eventually see, we just sprint through a bunch of topics. we go hopscotching through topics in this episode, but this format, me and Brad talking about just kind of random stuff, will be every Thursday from now on. So I had a lot of fun recording this episode. Hopefully you guys have a lot of fun listening to it as much as you can understand it. Again, if it sounds weird at the beginning, I don't know why it's like that, and I promise it gets a lot better as it goes on. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the episode.
Hey, yo, it's mad fitting that we had to postpone the start of this for half an hour. I feel like it makes this interaction way more authentic, because I feel like how it would go if we were in the same room.
Honestly.
We had this date set. Well, I guess we only set this date, yesterday? This date and time?
Yeah, pretty much. We said like the weekend, and then yesterday.
Yeah, so we knew it was going to be this weekend we were going to record this, or we were going to start recording. And then I think yesterday we said 1 o'clock. So Brad knew that he had to be ready by 1 o'clock. And yet 12:45 rolls around, and then I get a text that says, "Hey, can we push it back half an hour?" I said, "Yeah, that's about right."
All right, what happened again? I had stuff to do.
No, I'm playing. Like I said, it makes it more authentic. This is how it would be.
Yeah, honestly, though.
For anyone who's not following, actually, let me do this first. Let me introduce you to the people, since I'm not sure who's going to be listening to this, but I'm not sure if they're going to be familiar with you or not, or familiar with what is actually going on here. But I'll introduce. Well, first of all, welcome back to the Bittersweet Taste Podcast, everyone. This episode is actually going to be the official start of what I'm calling season 2 to the podcast. And I think this is a good episode to start off season 2 on, because I'm going to kind of reformat or restructure the way I'm going to be doing episodes. The Monday episode will be exactly the same, just new music, me talking about new music. But I'm going to be replacing the Thursday episode with this episode that you guys are hearing today, which will be an episode that will be co-hosted by myself and Brad, who will introduce himself in a second. But essentially, these episodes, the Thursday episodes, won't be super music related, or they won't be specifically music related. We can talk about music, and we probably will, but we'll be talking about anything.
Who listens to music nowadays, bro? What you mean?
What was that?
Who listens to music? What do you
Listen to music,
mean?
fucking everybody. Just me, apparently. Nah, man, music is my shit. And music is our shit. So we'll definitely be talking about it together. But yeah, so Brad isn't a guest. He is an official co-host. So actually, I'll let Brad introduce himself. I hope he has a script prepared.
Nah, I don't need no script. What's up? What's up? Nah, we winging this. What's up, everybody? I'm Brad Beltran. One of Nick's college friends. We met. What was it? The summer before freshman year.
What was it? Summer 16, baby, the greatest summer ever.
2016. Jesus Christ, man, it's been a while. In 2020 already. But yeah, we've been friends for a while. We've played many games of Smash. We've listened to many songs together. It's been a ride, but I'm happy to be here. I'm excited to do this. I hope I'm here to stay, unless Nick kicks me out. He's like, nah, I don't like this guy anymore.
I'm sure if our friends listen to this, I'm sure they'll be asking to be put on. Could you imagine a call where it's just like 5 of us in this shit?
Oh, Jesus Christ, it's gonna be chaos.
All just continuously getting louder and louder until nobody can hear each other.
Oh yeah, some of our friends are way too loud, man.
But nah, like I said, so Brad is an actual co-host. So I didn't tell you this beforehand, Brad, but I mean, you know this from when we hang out, over in college. But I tend to monologue a lot. So
no, don't worry. I got my own monologues coming.
Yeah, dope, perfect. So since when there's a mic in front of me, I'm just used to just talking by myself. So if you just feel free to just cut me the fuck off.
We'll do.
Because I will run with my words until I hit a wall.
All right. Should I talk about myself? Like, should I?
Yeah. Tell people a little bit about yourself. Because I don't know who's listening. I don't know if it's gonna be my friends back home. I don't know if it's gonna be random people who decide to search this shit up on the internet or.
All right. Well, friends, random people. Family, I don't know if family's
family, that's a good one too. Don't forget that.
My family speaks Spanish. They won't listen to this, but
I'll learn Spanish just for this. I'll download you.
Easy. I'll translate it. I'll do the subs.
No, we're not fucking doing that.
We're not. That's way too much work.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am. As I said, a student at Penn State. I will be graduating next semester. I'm on my 5th year, computer engineering. It's been tough, but we're almost out of here. I'm from Puerto Rico. I came here for college. When I met Nick was basically the first summer I lived outside of the island. So yeah, I like music. I play some video games. Some of that League of Legends, some of that Magic the Gathering. If anybody's into that, I like reading from time to time. I have a cat, which I love. I love animals.
What's the cat's name, Brad?
His name is Aguacate, which is avocado in Spanish. I named him that because his eyes are yellow, like the inside of an.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's his eyes.
That's why you named it that. Okay.
Yeah, come on, you just think I randomly named him?
Well, I thought you just fucked with avocados, man. I mean,
who doesn't?
That's stupid ass names before. It's not new. And avocado sounds sick as hell, anyway.
Actually, I met somebody yesterday who also has a cat, and their name is Guacamole, and I thought that was so perfect. I was like, damn, the avocado names are on the rise. Should I name my children? I'll name my children Guac.
They're all gonna be like Chipotle based names.
Yeah, but yeah, it's pretty much the things I'm into. I watch a lot of I dabble in a lot of things, whether it's music, I'll listen
I dabble.
I dabble, man. I'll listen to some.
Ruin that shit for me. Toast single-handedly ruined the word dabble for me. Not that I had anything going in the first place, but he single-handedly ruined that fucking word.
No, but I'll listen to some hip-hop, some K-pop, some Latino music. I got you with anything.
I think I've mentioned in the past, but Brad is my in-house K-pop correspondent. So
yeah, I'm not into it as much anymore. I'll keep up. It was junior year of college, sophomore year. I'd always be on that, but
Yeah, I feel like it's hard to keep up with. I feel like it's like
yeah, there's new releases. There's so many like K-pop groups. There's new releases all the time.
I feel like it's impossible.
Yeah,
And I feel like you have to look for them too. Like
Mhm.
or other than like the big names, like the BTSs and the Blackpink and all that stuff that like are more international.
yeah, but because I'm not sure if you're familiar with it, but the way it works is there's like agencies that they get like a bunch, like depending on how popular. There's agencies all over the place in Korea, and depending on how popular the agency is, they get like a bunch of like recruits, like people applying, like, oh yeah, like I want to be in a group, or they want to do some solo stuff. And there's just groups popping up all over the place. Sometimes like members go to other groups,
Gotcha.
like they rebrand or whatever.
Yeah, it's weird. I'd want to look into that because that seems like I mean, that seems pretty different from how like the music industry is, in the U.S. or similar.
I think it's bleeding a lot. Bleeding is a bad word, but it's like bleeding through to, I guess like more American culture. Like you see on Twitter, you got your K-pop stands, which are a monster in and of itself. But
we ignore all that. I'm a fan cam. I didn't know what a fan cam was until it like invaded. Until they invaded my fucking my trending shit.
Dude, I hate seeing artists who like Tyler or Kanye like tweet something and the first reply is just some like K-pop girl dancing. I'm like,
cam. It's like, get the fuck out of here.
It's so annoying.
You guys are worse than Russian bots, man. Leave this website, please. Just go back to Facebook or something right before.
The four horsemen of the apocalypse. The four horsemen of the Twitter apocalypse are they Russian bots, K-pop stands.
Yes, of course.
What else do we have in there?
We have. We don't have the moms yet, but they're coming.
They're still on Facebook.
They're still on Facebook. They're coming. They'll be here.
The Karens.
The Karens are coming. And then are we claiming the SJWs in there still?
Yeah, no, they're in there. They've got their groups.
They got their groups everywhere. I gotta say, I feel like this podcast, or at least the episodes that we do together, are gonna have me seeming mad conservative.
Well,
just comparative to you.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, which I wouldn't say I am, but just like, I guess it's funny. We started talking about music. It took us like 5 minutes to start.
Yeah, come on, let's talk about something else.
No, it's not. No. That's this is why I wanted to do. I really wanted to do a podcast with someone else. Because we just stumble upon just random ass conversations that you don't plan out.
Let's talk about fine art.
It is a fine art, but one this kind of bleeds into the one of the topics that we had, which was why I wanted Brad specifically to be on here, and it's because Brad and I have there are two reasons that are essentially one reason. The first reason is that we tend to not agree on anything. Like
many arguments.
Yeah, unlike like anything like world scale, like politics or like anything that like has any kind of like controversy to it. I don't know if that's the correct word, but we disagree on that.
We'll make the controversy. Don't worry.
Huh?
We'll make the controversy.
Yeah. If it has any room for controversy, Brad and I will find it. but respectfully, of course.
Yeah, I do like that. Whenever I say argue, but it's more like we discuss things, and it's always like cordial,
Yeah, we have very constructive conversations about stuff, which is nice, and that kind of leads to the second reason, which is really the same reason. But it's just like we just tend to have conversations. Like us having like a lengthy conversation is not like out of the like we do this a good bit when we're together. So it's not like I'm just pulling in some random person's wife, maybe. Who I have maybe had a 20-minute conversation with every once in a while, and I'm now forcing them to talk to me for 40 minutes to an hour. Like, this is what we do, so I figured it'd fit.
It'd be like that, it really do.
Yeah, man. Maybe we'll pull in just like a wild card every once in a while.
Call in some extra backup, like.
Just like on some like if we think we found something just interesting to talk about, it would be funny to have like one of our friends with specific input on it. I feel like that'd be interesting.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, I thought about having Alex on here too.
Ooh, we'll go off on Star Wars, bro. Yo, the Mandalorians. Yeah, have you seen the Mandalorian?
I remember I watched one episode with you.
Yo, everybody should watch
that one episode
that
was good.
series, dude. Yo, watch. Right?
Where can people find the Mandalorian on? Where can people find it?
Disney Plus.
Disney Plus. And
$5.99 a month. It's essentially a sci-fi western about like this intergalactic bounty hunter.
Mm-hmm. We lost half our listeners, by the way.
Nah, dude. This is the new age. Yo, new season 2 coming out.
I know.
End of September, early October.
Something like that.
Yeah,
it's Star Wars. It's based in the Star Wars universe.
It's new Star. It's good Star Wars. All the movies. All the new movies sucked, man. There was like 1 or 2 good movies. All the others, they sucked.
The new ones are all 10 of them.
Nah, the new trilogy, the
Disney ones.
Yeah, the Disney trilogy that they did.
I'm forgetting that the Solo and the others. Yeah, I forget.
Yeah, Rogue One was good. Did you watch Rogue One?
Yeah, Rogue One was really good.
Yeah, that movie was awesome. But
people were hating on that movie. I saw someone say after the movie they were having like a discussion about the movie. And the guy was like, "Oh yeah, you know, I really liked it. And the guy's like, "Yeah, it wasn't that good." And the guy's like, "What are you talking about?" And the one's like, he's like, "Yo, name one character from that movie." And the guy's like, I could not name you a single character from that movie. It was good though.
Do I even remember?
Exactly.
There's Jyn Erso. She was the main character.
Who? What's the main character's name?
Jyn Erso.
You could just give me 7 random syllables and I'd believe you.
Nah, trust me.
I remember the story of how that movie goes. I couldn't tell you a single character. The robot was funny. I forget his name.
I think the characters. It's not about like. It was more about the journey, you know. Like,
yeah, exactly.
It was a crazy story. How it leads into.
That's Star Wars in general, though. It's kind of more about the story and the journey than the characters. Sometimes.
Yeah, so if you want a great story and journey, watch The Mandalorian. Not sponsored by them, but
not sponsored, but we'll get paid by Disney if they want to pay us.
Yeah, anytime.
Listen, I will never turn down a Disney bag. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, that's easy money, man.
Are you fucking kidding me? Nah, man. But the thing about The Mandalorian that worried me is that I watched. So like Brad and like a bunch of our friends were watching it. When did you guys watch it? Like in the winter?
Yeah, last winter when it came out.
Last winter when it came out. They were watching it, and I came over and I watched a random episode with them, right? Just in the middle of the season. And I liked it a lot, and they all liked it a lot, but someone said that it was the best episode that they've seen in the season, and that kind of worried me. I'm like, all right, well, if this is the best episode...
Oh, no, all the episodes are... The first episode, I've watched the first episode like 4 times, like...
Jesus Christ.
You know, the music, it hits the right spots, all like the...
Pause.
Ooh, pause?
Pause.
Pause. Wait, whoa. Yeah, you're good.
Pause? No, my bad. I gotta find something new. Damn, I gotta find a new fucking thing to say now. Fuck this up.
Yeah, we're recording and you say pause, I'm like, wait, are we actually pausing? Or is this an innuendo?
No.
But, yeah, that show, that TV series slaps, and I'm looking for it. It comes. I just looked it up. It comes out at end of October. I thought it was like end of September, and that just made me sad.
End of September, you said?
Yeah, I thought it was end of September. It's end of October.
Okay, well maybe I'll catch up because honestly, The Boys is pissing me. Amazon, not The Boys specifically, but Amazon is pissing me off the way that they're doing this Boys shit.
Oh, is it a weekly thing now?
Just give me the whole fucking season.
I don't like it.
If I'm streaming this shit without ads, just give me I'm paying for this. Just give me the whole season.
It's all recorded, you know. It's just trying to cash in.
Oh man, I know. And it's just such a tease that they gave us 3 episodes the first week, and then they're just gonna slow roll it.
Netflix doesn't do that, right? They don't.
No, Netflix doesn't do that. I think they toyed with the idea of doing that.
People don't like it. People.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know why they're doing it because I mean, realistically, I would have canceled my Prime subscription again. I would have just watched it all.
Yeah, I would have
canceled because I don't use Prime or anything. Like I don't watch any other shows on there. It's just The Boys. So it's like I would have and I don't need anything.
I feel like generally I wouldn't want series to come out weekly unless it's done right.
Yeah,
Game of Thrones did it right. I mean, we don't talk about the last season, but throughout like Game of Thrones is throughout the run, I guess I like to looking forward to the episode every Sunday, was it, or whatever. I think they did it.
Yeah, I think it was Sundays or some shit like that. I remember that last season, the world fucking stopped, man.
Yeah.
To watch that show. And I was out of the loop, because I still haven't, I watched maybe 4 episodes of Game of Thrones. I just could not do it. I couldn't. I was not, attached like I thought I would be.
Nah, you're good. Last season
wasn't great. I think I know what happened.
Disappointment.
I fuck with, what's her name, who plays Daenerys? The target.
Oh, Emilia Clarke.
Yeah, Emilia Clarke. I fuck with her a lot.
Oh, she's awesome. Yeah, she's great. All the actors were great. It was the writers that ruined it, honestly.
Yeah, I was about to say, because I like the characters that were in it. They all seemed pretty, they all seemed like I was pretty attached to them.
Yeah, a lot of the actors didn't like how the show ended. Like, in a lot of interviews, you could see that
I believe it.
they were just... I think, do you know... What's his name? Kit Harington? Jon Snow?
Yeah, Jon Snow.
In an interview, somebody asked him, could you sum up the final season of Game of Thrones in one word? And I'm pretty sure he said disappointment. And he laughed it off as a joke, but people were like, nah, I'm pretty sure he's serious.
Yeah, well, it's these actors, that's their lives, they become, especially on a show like that, where it's they're very intense characters. You need to, be you're that person. Those actors are now those people that they're acting out. So, they essentially just got their lives written shitty. And they didn't have a point. That's I can see why those actors would hate, an ending like that, from what I know about the ending.
Yeah. But it wasn't good. But now you mention characters, people who embody their characters.
Yeah.
Something that happened, I think, a week or two ago. Chadwick Boseman,
Yeah, true.
The Black Panther.
The Black Panther.
May he rest in peace. May he rest in peace, of course.
Yes, of course.
What do you think? What do you think is going to happen with Black Panther? Were you a big fan of the movie, I guess?
It's funny, man. Well, first of all, rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. They keep killing our black kings, man.
Damn, dude. Cancer.
They can't give us one.
Fuck this cancer guy.
To live with, man. But no, I don't know. Part of me... Alright, so, obviously the movie's years old at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But...
Came out 2016?
The first time I saw the movie, I feel like it's important to paint the scene of the first time I saw the movie, because I was in the movie theater I went to. Some school must have had some, for people who are in my area, who live in Burke County, the Reading School District. I'm pretty sure that the Reading School District, I might be stereotyping here a little bit, but I'm pretty sure it was the Reading School District. I'm pretty sure that those were the buses that pulled up. But the school must have done some program where they had kids sign up to go take 2 buses worth, or a bus worth of kids to go.
It was a whole event.
Yeah, it was cool. It was awesome. Like I said,
yeah.
Because it's all these ethnic kids, all these African American kids going to see this movie focused on an African American superhero. It's awesome, right? And I remember I went to go see it with my brother and my uncle, who's also black, and we the movie theater was full, fully packed, all ethnic people to stay safe here, all black people, all Hispanic people, and I can't. For the most part, I go to I live in a more white area for people who don't know where I live, so. If I were to go see a movie, it would most likely be around more, Caucasian people. And the joke,
it's a different experience.
Yeah, it's a whole. Listen. This is the first time I've been in the movie theater or an event where it's mostly black people that isn't music or whatever. And it was a fucking experience, man. Every time anyone did anything, it was yelling and cheering. And,
that sounds like fun.
I was about to run up to the booth and ask the dude to turn on the closed caption, because I'm like, I can't hear this shit, man. They're talking.
Everybody was going wild.
Oh my god, it was so much fun. I loved it. And then very, very, very stark contrast. A few months later, when it came out on DVD, or I guess in the summer, I was down at the beach house, at Sarah's beach house with Sarah and her family. And I watched it with them, and I was so fucking bored. Oh my god! I don't know if it was just too fresh in my mind. I already knew what happened, and they hadn't seen it yet, but I already knew what happened. And it was just kind of the movie's okay. In hindsight, the movie's okay in general.
Mm-hmm.
But this is all a roundabout way of me getting to my point, being that they even though the movie was not that great, and I feel under different circumstances, they could have made a way better sequel.
Mhm.
I hope they never make a sequel.
Really? I was hoping they would. See, I think if they make a sequel, I wouldn't want them to recast another male Black Panther. I'd like them to
Okay.
use, Shooty, his sister.
Yeah.
Letitia Wright, I believe is her name.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Are you doing? Are you looking this shit up now?
I just remember the actors' names. I like remembering. I for a long time.
I was about to say, yo, what a fucking you're a better podcaster than me already. You looking shit up in the background. I've been searching for that name for an hour.
No, I try to remember. For a long time when I was younger, I wouldn't remember actors' names, and I just remember their faces, and I'm at that point where I might as well remember their names. I can look forward to movies they're in.
True.
I think she'd make a good Black Panther. She had really good. She had a good. What's the word I'm looking for? She had a good dynamic with Chadwick Boseman in the movie, and she's her own like hero, I guess. She wasn't an Avenger or anything, but she had her own thing, and
right.
She'd fit in well. But we'll see what Marvel does.
Yeah, and actually, it's funny that I should have. Yeah, let me rephrase my stance. If they're going to make a sequel, which it's Disney and Marvel, they're going to. I agree. They shouldn't make a sequel if the sequel included a recasting of the Black Panther. They should of Chadwick Boseman specifically. They shouldn't do that. They just can't do that. It would be heartbreaking, and it would be just super distasteful for them to do that. And I don't think they would. But realistically, with Iron Man gone, oh god, Jesus Christ, we're hitting
new levels of low.
with Iron Man gone. I mean, just the way that Shuri's character is in the MCU, and then I'm pretty sure just in her character for the comics as well. She could fit right into that role. She can be equal parts Black Panther, or pseudo Black Panther, and then have the intellect and the tech knowledge to be a pseudo Tony Stark as well. I think that would work really cool.
Yeah, I think we'll see. We'll see where it goes.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know, man. Fucking Christ. And it pisses me off. It pisses me off now in hindsight that they wasted that they used Michael B. Jordan already in the universe and they killed him off. It's all right. Well, damn.
Could they use them? Have they used actors multiple times in the Marvel movies?
I mean, you know how comic book movies work. They can always bring someone back from the dead and back. But I don't know what the purpose of doing that would be in terms of Killmonger as a character. What are you going to bring him back for?
Yeah,
you could, but there's no reason.
I mean, they went back in time. Who knows?
Yes.
Well, something that somebody mentioned. Now we're on this Black Panther topic. I'm not sure. It might have been you, but they said that another thing Disney could do, or Disney/Marvel could do, is CGI Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther. Kind of, they did that in Star Wars with Princess Leia.
Yeah, but people had some gripes with that too. I mean, it wasn't as big of it was different. I feel like it's different though, because you're right. People did do that with Star Wars, but I mean, I guess she did. I guess what was her name?
I forgot. Princess Leia. I can't believe I forgot. I should know this.
I know. I should know it too, because it's just a common name at this. It's a household name at this point. But damn, with that loud ass fucking keyboard.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I don't give a fuck.
Here.
But you're gonna tell me her name. I'm gonna fucking get pissed off because I forgot. But anyway, yeah, but I guess she did have a relatively main role in those movies after they CGI'd her back. But I don't know, man. It's
I think that.
What's up?
I think the difference is also that she was in the original movies. It's been decades since she's been Princess Carrie Fisher, by the way.
Carrie Fisher,
it's been decades since she was Princess Leia. So it's more what else could they possibly do at that point? And the CGI, it worked all right, but I'm not sure how it would go with Chadwick Boseman.
It's hard to do things like that without being directly distasteful. You know what I mean? Because it's this person is no longer with us. It's are we kind of using that fact to profit off it? You know what I mean? There's a really decent gray area in there where it's I don't know, and just under the circumstances of Chadwick Boseman's death. I mean, I don't know, man. I kind of just want to remember him as he was.
Yeah.
At this point,
that's fair.
Live and let die at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Which sounds bad, but I mean, you left on such a amazing note.
Yeah,
Like there were I don't think like in all. I mean, granted, he hasn't been in like the super limelight for like a decade or whatever, but. I mean, there was like almost nothing bad about him. Like nothing. There was nothing. Zero. It was all just like everyone that he worked with held him to like the highest regard possible.
Yeah, he seemed like a stand-up guy.
Yeah, exactly. He seemed like a stand-up dude. Exactly. So I kind of hope that they just kind of let his legacy die on the note that it did, instead of trying to just milk it to just milk it dry. I kind of hope they take that route, but it's Disney, so.
We'll see.
Disney's gonna do what Disney's gonna fucking do, and they don't care about anyone else.
Honestly,
Disney's gonna do all these things, but not remake Split Second. You know what Split Second is?
I've heard of it. I've never watched it.
No, it's a game. It's a game.
Oh, okay.
It's a race. Listen, it's a racing game. We're switching fucking topics like random ass thing. The most random. Split Second.
Oh no, yeah, I have
racing games ever.
No, yeah, I remember seeing you play this game, actually.
Yeah, dude, this shit's amazing. And it's made by Disney for some reason. Like, it was made by Disney for some reason. And I wouldn't have a beef with them not making a second game, but at the end of the story in the actual game, they have, like, a cutscene where it leads into, like, it's like, essentially like a movie that, like, it's like left on a cliffhanger. Like, this is supposed to progress farther. And it's like, I love that game. And now Disney just kind of doesn't give a fuck. I mean,
oh my god,
it's just so random. But I just thought it was funny that Disney made that game. It has, it's literally just a racing game.
Yeah, this is very random, but like within the context of this. But I looked it up, Split Second, and it's published by Disney, but it was made by a game studio named BlackRock Studio. Split Second was literally the last game they made in 2010.
Oh, nice.
But interestingly,
decade-old. Shout out.
Yeah, Jesus. They made this other game in 2006 called ATV Off-Road Fury 4.
I've heard that.
I used to play that game on the PlayStation 2 for hours on end. Dude. As a little kid, it was like one of the few games I had. Yeah. And I just zoom around on my ATV, just getting out of the map, getting, slingshotted back into it because it was like a buggy mess of a game. But those are good times, man.
Wait, hold on. Wait, one fucking... What's the name of that game? Hold on.
ATV Off-Road Fury 4.
Okay, so I used to have... Oh, no, I think I might be thinking of a different game. No fucking way!
You played it too?
I used to play this shit too, man. What the fuck?
The game was amazing, man.
I unlocked, like, a memory in my head that was so deeply rooted that I completely forgot it existed. I used to play this game... Some of my Berks County friends might know who Bobby Cressman is. We used to be friends in elementary school and part of middle school before he went to a different school. But I used to go over to his house and we used to play this game all the fucking time. Oh my god. Yeah, and it was buggy as hell.
I remember there was like a train that like ran through the middle of the map and I'd always just get on the train for no reason. I just zoom on it.
Dude, we used to play like tag and like oh my god, what the fuck? Brad, we soul brothers for real, man. So fuck.
There it is. Who knows? We might have both been playing it at the same time. You in Pennsylvania, me in Puerto Rico.
PR.
Yeah.
Nah, man. I feel like I wish it was more popular to revamp old games. I mean, granted, most of them are going to be niche, and it's just kind of like I would like specific games to be remastered, but
yeah, Nintendo should really get on that. Why are you going to tell me that they're only re-releasing 3 games? 3 amazing games. Super Mario Galaxy. Oh, yeah. What is it? Sunshine.
We jump into Nintendo, by the way, for the people listening.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't mean to keep changing the topic.
No. Changing topics is good, man. Fuck it. We're here talking. I'm just to the people who don't know where the connection is. We're talking about Nintendo here, but
yeah, they're releasing 3 amazing video games for the Nintendo Switch. They came out a while ago. Yeah. It's Super Mario Sunshine, Super Mario Galaxy, and what's the third one?
Super Mario 64.
64, yeah.
Yeah.
And
regarded as 3 of the best 3D Mario games that ever released. Super Mario Galaxy 2 is in there too, but I mean, they're only going to release one of them.
But why though? See, that's what I'm happy. Good job, Nintendo. We love those games, but so much potential, and it's really not that hard to port games.
Yeah,
I don't nowadays. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was for the Galaxy 2 was just for the Wii, correct? It wasn't for the Wii U. I mean, it played on the Wii U, obviously, but it was for the Wii, correct?
Yeah, originally it was for the Wii.
Yeah. I don't know. That was what people were pissed off when they announced that they were doing the 3. Like, it was like equal parts, like on social media, it was equal parts like people celebrating that they were revamping or they were remastering these games, and then like the other side is like, yo, where the fuck is Galaxy 2?
Yeah, and it goes to show that they can do it. Like,
yeah,
I'm sure there's large. I don't even have to guess. Like, I know there's large groups of people that remaster games, re-release games. Like, there's privately. There's the whole emulator community. Just with like Pokemon games and all these old like. At first it was Game Boy games. Now they're doing Nintendo games, and as emulators get better, people can keep re-releasing games essentially. And Nintendo could cash in on this. They could really make it an official thing, and they just choose not to.
I know it's weird because they I mean, it's not weird, but like they shut those emulators down, like, or not the emulators specifically, but the ROMs. Like, they shut down ROMs like it's nobody's fucking business.
Yeah, they'll copyright that.
Yet they just refuse to like do it themselves. Like they can. Like we know they can, and they know they can, and they would make money off it. Like, I don't understand. I can't imagine that the work to reward ratio is not in their favor in there.
Yeah, something else that just amazes me that makes absolutely no sense to me is, I'm not sure if you know, but the 3 games they're releasing, the 3-pack, it'll only be available till like I think March of next year or May of next year. One of those M months.
Yeah, so it's March. Well, here's what's confusing. Yeah. Well, I'll let you continue if you have more to, because I'm probably going to say the same thing. But.
No, you go for it. That's what I have to say.
Yeah, so it's okay. So the way that Nintendo is at equal parts the best and worst video game company on the planet, because they make really great games, but at the same time they just do not pay attention. They don't give like the proper amount of attention to their fan base as they should. So like they just do like weird shit like this. Like so it's not it's playable. So what they're doing is they're releasing this 3-pack that Brad and I are talking about, this 3-pack of games. But you can only buy it from, I think now, technically until March something, until like maybe like the end of March. And then, like, if you want to buy it in April, like, you're just shit out of luck.
Yep.
Which is confusing because you can play it still.
Yep.
But you just can't buy. Like, it's like a limited edition release, which is, I mean, I get, but at the same time I don't, because it's like, well, I don't know. Like, I feel like especially with this, like, people are gonna buy this regardless. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't pre-order games anymore. I don't play video games like that anymore. This is like the first game I pre-ordered in like 5 years. First
Really?
day. I saw the announcement, went straight to.
No, you didn't pre-order Smash. Smash Ultimate.
Oh, and Smash. Yeah, and Smash. That's true. We're excluding Smash. Because Smash is a part of me.
It's not a game anymore. It's
not
life.
A game, it's a lifestyle. But yeah, man, Nintendo just does weird shit like that. I don't. And the Super Mario. Fuck. What's the? It's the God damn it! What's the style of game that Fortnite is?
No, not Battle Royale. That's Fortnite. Sorry, Battle Royale.
Yeah, but they're releasing a Super Mario Battle Royale. Did you see that?
That looks pretty cool.
That looks fun as fuck. But that you can only play until the end of March.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it's free to play if I remember correctly, but you can only play it until the end of March.
Like, what? Somebody already made. Somebody made a Mario. I'm pretty sure that's what they got it from.
Yeah, because I was reading about it like online, and they said like, yo, like, yeah, exactly. That exact thing was a fan-made game that people made and put online. Nintendo shut it down just to limited release it.
It'll pop
like
up
however long later. It's like, well, that's kind of a dick move.
Yeah, I like Nintendo's approach that they don't necessarily always listen to. I think they should listen to their fans more, but I think a problem that comes. Yeah, in some ways, exactly. A problem that comes with listening to your fans, though, is it creates expectations out of people, and then, like, I know the new Halo game, you know, storied franchise. I'm sure Everybody's heard of the Halo series.
But Halo series.
Sweaty gamers, shooting their guns or whatever. But like the new game came out and everybody had something to say about it, and I thought it was fine, but they always listen to their fans. They're always trying to like, and this isn't even with just video games. I feel like a lot of entertainment gets ruined by the producers or whoever makes that entertainment listening to the fans too much and creating these expectations that can never be fulfilled.
Yeah, I feel like to an extent, like looping back, callback to the Disney Star Wars conversation. I feel like it's like that's just like a perfect example of that. Like people had such monstrous like expectations for those movies.
For sure,
to the point where there was no way that there was no point that any studio could have handled that, could have met those expectations.
Not even Disney, man.
Yeah, even Disney.
The studio.
Yeah, who is these? Yeah, like, yeah, exactly. Like, yeah. I mean, I don't know, like, I completely agree with you. I guess I should have, I guess I should have said that, like, oh god, where was I going with this? Like, it's, when a company does a move that I don't, I can't see the angle for, that's when I get confused. And I feel like Nintendo does that all the time. Like, it confuses me that Nintendo doesn't do DLC skins for Smash.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that confuses me. Like, they do it for Mii's, but they don't do it for the characters. Like, I feel like that would be... and that's another thing that people have been doing since mods were... Like, people have been modding these games for years. So it's not like it's impossible to do. They have the resources to do it, and they would definitely get fucking paid for it. It's just weird. Like, Nintendo just does shit like that all the time. Like, I feel like a Microsoft or a Sony would cash in on shit like that. Like, at the snap of a finger,
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. I don't know. Nintendo's an enigma.
Nintendo is indeed a fucking enigma. But hey, I'm gonna keep buying Smash if they keep putting it out.
Honestly, I think everybody will.
Yeah.
Smash is great.
Yeah. They need to fix Mario Party. But once they just fix Mario Party, then I'm cool.
They're good. Yeah, we're cool with them.
They should do a Mario Party remaster.
Yeah, that's another amazing series of games, and that's like anybody can play Mario Party. Yeah. They could, they have their new Mario Party, which I'm sure a lot of people like, but so many people, including us, still play like the older versions of the game
because they're just better. They're just objectively better.
Like, just re-release them. Like, what are you doing?
Imagine like a Mario Party 2, like 5 and 8 remake or 7. I don't know which one was the one for the Wii. Like, just like the crown jewels. Like, that's all they did. That's what they did for the Super Mario. I feel like they will start doing that, to be honest. I can see them.
Hopefully this, if a lot of people buy the 3-pack, it'll set a precedent for them and they'll be like, hey, we should probably do this more.
Yeah. I'm genuinely interested to see. I'm a numbers guy when it comes to business moves like this. I'm genuinely interested to see what kind of numbers they pull from these sales, from the sales of that 3-pack.
Yeah.
Because, obviously, I knew, I've been telling you guys this for years. Like, you, Brad, and friends, that, I love Super Mario Sunshine. Like, I just wish they just HD'd it. Like, these were things that people wanted. I'm just surprised that they actually did it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Fashion.
Yeah, HDing these games isn't, from a technical standpoint as well, it's not that much work because you have to make new textures, which obviously is some work, but, you have to make textures for any game nowadays. And modern games, modern animation in general, it's a lot more convoluted than these older games are. Like, you have to, nowadays games make textures for individual strands of hair in people or like leaves on trees and stuff. And like with these games, you don't have to worry about that. Like you just have to make like a nicer texture than the one you had before and you're
just
fine.
Like slightly smoother, just like a little bit like less obvious angles. Like that's all.
Just HD it, honestly.
Literally just HD the shit.
and a lot of these games, I'm not sure if you know this, but a lot of these games have HD textures that weren't used because they were too graphically intensive for the older consoles that they were made for.
Right.
So oftentimes the HD textures, or at least part of the HD textures, are available, and they just choose not to use them.
Right.
I don't know. It's just Nintendo stuff, honestly.
Yeah, it's just Nintendo stuff. You want to know an interesting piece of Smash trivia? Because that's the only trivia I have other than that music and fashion sometimes. I think it was So Smash 64, the first Smash game ever. This conversation is more for Brad specifically because I don't think any of my listeners might follow me today. Might follow the Smash franchise to the degree that I do or that we do. But Smash 64, Sakurai said that they meant to have Smash Balls in there. They meant to have Final Smashes in that first game, but they were too graphically intense.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so they saved it until Brawl because the Wii was the first system where they could actually like
Implement them, yeah.
having the smashes like that.
Huh.
That was pretty interesting.
Wow, that's good to know.
Yeah, that's just random shit.
Yeah. Also, like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go into tangent behind tangent.
Nah, dude, that's how podcasts listen. That's that's why I wanted to start a podcast because I mean, like, it's just like this is just you're essentially just recording a conversation. Like, it's like the easiest thing in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is how a normal conversation would go. Nah, fuck, and I was telling Brad this or slightly beforehand, but it's just like we have like a running list of topics that we might want to touch on. I don't give a shit if we don't hit any of them. Like, if we just the topics are really just there in case we hit like a rut. Excuse me.
Yeah.
If we hit like we hit like a blockade in thought process, and we're like, oh, like let's just default back to this conversation. We just we had some topics to talk about today, not a lot, but we didn't do really any of them.
Well, let's go back to them. Let's see.
That's the point.
What will we be doing during these episodes? This is what. There you go. Topic done.
Perfect topic done. Easy. Check off.
This whole like 30-minute conversation was that topic.
Exactly. Yeah. So if you're still confused as to what the format of these episodes are, we're literally just gonna be just fucking talking about whatever comes to our mind.
Yeah. We could do like themed episodes.
Yeah.
I was thinking like, once like the holidays come in more, like we could do like a Halloween thing.
Hell yeah, man.
Christmas thing, stuff like that.
I know Cinco de Mayo been passed, and that's not even your a PR holiday.
Yes. Cinco de Mayo was like months ago, man.
I know.
Felt like a couple of days ago from Corona.
Excuse my ignorance, but isn't that a Mexican holiday or is that just a Latino holiday?
Nah, Cinco de Mayo, yeah, that's Mexican.
It's Mexican. So it's not even your people. I'm just being an asshole.
Nah, you're good. It is like a famous, like it's an understandable misconception because it is such a famous pop culture holiday.
Yeah. We need to bring Alejandro in for the Cinco de Mayo podcast. That might be the single oldest running joke in our friend group.
Oh,
honestly,
Mexican Alejandro.
Oh my god, nah, man. But yeah, we can talk a little bit more. I mean, I guess we can. Maybe we don't have to do the last topic on here, but these episodes we're gonna try and keep them to about an hour, 45 minutes an hour, just because I could talk for hours. You guys know I could talk for hours and hours and hours and hours. But
listen, I could talk for days, man.
Oh shit, got me. Fuck. All right.
Yeah,
Well, I'll remember that shit.
When are we doing the 24-hour episode?
I'm gonna
be thinking too small, man.
I don't really hear my voice crack for 24 hours. It will happen a lot. But nah, man. Yeah, these, like I said, like these episodes will of course stay on Thursdays. Or actually, what I was gonna say is, we're gonna try and keep these to an hour, mostly because Brad, more so than me at this point, is on a very strict time schedule.
Yeah, I got like work, I got school. I mean, once I graduate,
recreational activities, which we won't.
Video games. What do you mean?
Well, video games and some other stuff intertwined with those video games, but yeah. So
yeah, because of work, I have like my shift. I work at Target. Shout out to Target.
We know we Target out here.
Yeah, schedule's always changing.
We gotta have a sole Target podcast.
Oh my god! Yeah, give me some more time working there. Yeah.
Yeah, because if some of you guys listening didn't know, I worked at Target since I was a senior in high school, and I stopped. I worked all the way. Well, I didn't work all the way through college. I stopped for like 2 years, and I went back and worked for another 2 years. But and Brad works there now. He started working there when in like May, June. No, you started like recently. You started like July or August.
No, it was like August.
It was like August, I think.
Mid-August.
Jesus,
It's been a little bit over a month now.
Okay.
Or actually, no. I started end of July.
End of July. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So about almost 2 months. Yeah, but like, if y'all don't work, if y'all haven't worked like a retail job before, oh my god, it's a fucking experience.
Yeah.
It's a it's a fucking roller coaster. But I mean, you know, it's like any memes of retail work are true, but Brad and I have some unique insight, especially considering we work at a college-oriented retail store.
Oh yeah, we got some weird people in there. I could, just from like the 2 months I've worked there, like we have some like characters, but we can talk about that.
Oh yeah, we'll talk
on another podcast.
Yes. Also, I meant to note this at the beginning of the podcast, but we didn't actually have any topics that would warrant this. But I figured I'd put it here just in case. And I'll probably say it before as a disclaimer before every podcast where we talk about stuff like this. But if you are friends with me or if you interact with me on a regular basis, you know that most of my conversations are based around humor and just like sarcasm and shit like that. So like a lot of stuff that I say here probably shouldn't be taken seriously. So like any jokes I make, try not like I don't mean to offend anybody with the jokes I make.
No, hold them against
we make. The content that we will be talking about, we're not trying to offend anybody, obviously. But take what I say literally, and I will hold anything Nick says against them. Don't worry, guys. Brad will hold me accountable, but I mean, you know, I feel like it's gonna get to the point where, like, I mean, obviously I'm talking to my friend, but it's just gonna be like I'm just talking to my friend. I'm not being recorded, and I'm putting it out there for the world to hear. So I just felt like saying that. So if I say some crazy shit, just assume I'm making a joke.
Yeah,
Just assume I'm making a joke.
All right, then, man. Are we ending things here? We want to spitball a little longer.
Yeah, we're good. If you have nothing else to say to the people for this first episode of the second season of the Bittersweet Taste podcast, I will let you say it. Otherwise, we can start signing off.
No, thanks everybody for tuning in. I hope to see you guys in the future. Let us know if you like the content,
and give us suggestions if you want us to talk about anything. Hit
yeah, for sure. I can talk about anything. I'll do some research. Don't worry.
We will talk about literally anything. I don't give a fuck. I will talk about literally anything. I'll put our social. Brad, I'll put your Twitter. Even though Brad's Twitter is like pseudo inactive.
Oh yeah, I'm not like on social media a lot.
Yeah, he's like,
I'll browse, but
Brad's a traditional man. Doesn't like going on social media.
Yeah, I don't know. It's never been my thing.
Yeah.
But feel free to follow me on Twitter. It'll be on there. Yeah, link below.
What does Sarah say? Sarah told me that I need to say like, comment, and subscribe more. I said, fuck that.
No, like, comment, and subscribe. What you mean? How are we gonna get a fan base? No, man, like, comment, and subscribe, y'all.
Yeah, well, okay. If you're on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, sure. If you guys are on Spotify, Apple Music, or Apple Podcasts, I don't even know where else.
Follow us. Play us on your speaker. Drive around on your car. Just blast out the podcast so everybody can hear.
Fuck yeah! Tell the people. Tell your friends.
For sure.
Tell your friends that if they want to hear a black person and a PR kid talk about fucking nothing for an hour, tune the fuck in. All right, man. Well, on that note, damn, you did a better sign-off on this episode that I've done in 20 episodes.
That's what you got me here for.
You're fucking natural, my friend.
That's what I'm getting paid the big bucks for.
I low-key only asked Brad because he already had a mic in his room.
Yo, chill.
All right, man. But yeah. So this has been the Bittersweet Taste podcast with Nick Hope and Brad Beltran, whose name I'm going to pronounce differently every time I say it. It's funny. But yeah, man, I'll catch you guys on Monday, and we will both see you again on Thursday. Deuces all.